दृष्टुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नृसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युं नमाम्यहम्. Dear students, last 4 classes we have discussed what is alcohol, nomenclature of alcohol, then different types of alcohol, isomerism in alcohol, and how alcohols can be prepared. Now this class will discuss the structure of alcohol and how the structure of alcohol contributes towards the properties of alcohol. So we will be discussing about the structure and the properties of alcohol. Now coming to the structure and property, these are how are they related. Now come, what is a property? When a compound reacts with an attacking reagent, a product is formed, undergoes chemical reaction. What happens at that time? The bonds of the substrate, here the substrate is the alcohol, undergoes cleavage, and the attacking reagent attacks the places where there is a reaction site. The cleavage of the bond takes place in substrate molecule to form the reaction intermediates, and these reaction intermediates react with the attacking agent to produce the product, and a chemical reaction takes place. That chemical reaction is the property exhibited by the chemical compound. Now if we want to study the chemical property, we have to find out what are the reaction sites of alcohol, where are the points there in alcohol they will contribute towards its functioning or its reaction with attacking agent. So what are the attacking agents? Here maybe a molecule or maybe an ion, whatever it may be, depending upon the reagent we are adding to for the chemical reaction. Now when you come to alcohol, general formula of alcohol ROH. So it is ROH is alcohol. RH is the hydroxy derivative of the RH is the alkane. From RH we remove H or substitute H by the functional group, we get ROH. So this is alcohol. So the alcohol is a hydroxy derivative of alkane. So what the alkane contains? The alkane contains the alkyl part and the hydrogen atom. It contains alkyl part and the hydrogen atom. So what is the alkyl part? It is the carbon atom, and this is the OH, this is the hydrogen atom. How is this carbon atom? This carbon atom is in the sp3 hybrid state. The carbon atom is in the sp3 hybrid state. And now what is happening? One of the hydrogen atom of the alcohol is substituted by the OH group. So what happens here? In alcohol we get the carbon atom and the oxygen atom, here OH group and this. And this oxygen atom has two unshared pair of electrons. And the OH group, the oxygen atom is in sp3 hybrid state. The oxygen atom of the OH group is in sp3 hybrid state, and the carbon atom of the alcohol is in sp3 hybrid state. So this carbon oxygen sigma bond is formed due to linear overlapping up of sp3 hybrid orbital of carbon and sp3 hybrid orbital of oxygen. And this bond is formed due to the overlapping up of sp3 hybrid orbital of oxygen and s orbital of hydrogen. So this bond is a sigma bond and this bond is a sigma bond. So this is so what is happening here? In this oxygen atom has electronegativity 3.5, hydrogen atom has electronegativity 2.5, and carbon atom has electron 2.5, and hydrogen atom has electronegativity 2.1. What is electronegativity? The electronegativity is defined as the force with which a pair of electron is attracted towards the atom of the element in a covalent molecule. So electronegativity of oxygen is 3.5, hydrogen is 2.1. That means the oxygen atom of alcohol OH group must be pulling the pair of electron forming the covalent bond towards it. Because it's 2.1, 3.5. 1.5 times it is 1.5 times more than that. Hence, this oxygen atom will get a delta negative charge and hydrogen atom will get a delta positive charge. So this OH bond of alcohol exhibits partial polar character. This exhibits partial polar character. So when it becomes partial polar character, that means this bond always have a tendency to undergo cleavage, just like water. Just like if you come to water, HOH, we have this. So electronegativity of oxygen 3.5, hydrogen is 2.1. So this exhibit goes towards oxygen. Oxygen gets delta negative charge, hydrogen gets delta positive charge. The same thing happens here. So that is, there is dipolar character develops because of this drift of electron pair towards oxygen atom. This partially polar. This means there is a polar part. There is the polar part of the alcohol. And this bond is susceptible to cleavage. And there is a reaction site at the carbon atom, because carbon atom has a negative charge and has two unsaid pair of electrons. What are unsaid pair of electrons? They are dense negative charges, so they can attract a positive charge towards them. So if a positive charge comes, that means oxygen has a negative charge and this oxygen atom has two lone pairs of electrons. They can donate this pair of electron to a positive charge, attract the positive charge towards it and take part in chemical reactivity. Now let's come to this bond. This bond is formed due to sp3 overlapping of sp3 hybrid orbital of carbon linearly overlaps with sp3 hybrid orbital of oxygen, just like this. This is the sp3 oxygen and this is sp3 of carbon. They undergo linear overlapping along the same nuclear axis. Overlapping take place. So the overlapping is extensive. What is the principal quantum number of carbon? N is equal to 2. And what is the principal quantum number of oxygen? N is equal to 2. So when two atoms take part in bond formation, they have the same principal quantum number, then the bond formed is always a strong bond. Because both of them have the same principal quantum. The carbon has principal quantum number 2 and oxygen has principal quantum number 2, and the sp3 hybrid orbital of carbon and sp3 hybrid orbital of oxygen, they bond. So this bond is a very, very strong bond. This bond is very strong and will not cleave easily. It is very difficult to break the bond. So this covalent bond, carbon-oxygen covalent bond, is a very strong covalent bond. Not like this. So it is a very strong bond. So it has a least tendency to undergo cleavage. What more than the electronegativity of carbon is 2.5, oxygen is 3.5. So always there is a drift of electron towards oxygen. there will be drift of electron towards oxygen, or the molecular orbital gets polarized permanently. You have done the inductive effect, gets permanently polarized towards the oxygen atom. What is OH group? OH group is an electron attracting group. Is electron attracting group. So it will pull the electron towards it. Hence, this carbon atom will have a delta positive charge, and this also has a partial polar collector. This is a partial, this CO bond has partial polar character, and it is a very length of the bond is a longer bond, because the sp3 hybrid in sp3 hybrid orbital we have studied sp3 hybrid orbital, the s character is 25% and p character is 75%. So due to larger percentage of p character, the sp3 hybrid orbital is always a longer orbital. Hence this bond, length of the bond is long, this bond. And what happens, the carbon atom has a positive charge and oxygen atom has a negative charge. There is polarity, but the bond will not break easily. Here is polarity, but the bond can break easily. Why? Now, because that electron density at the oxygen atom has increased. The electron pair goes towards oxygen, there is negative charge. Now this electron pair comes towards oxygen, there is negative charge. Delta negative charge due to this electron displacement, delta negative charge due to this electron displacement. So because of displacement of two electron pairs, the dense negative charge is created at the oxygen atom. Okay, so this oxygen atom has always tendency to attract a proton towards it, and it can donate a pair of electron, attract a proton, and the hydrogen atom has a positive charge. So if any molecule which has a positive charge more than that of hydrogen will replace the hydrogen atom by that atom. So next question comes, so this is the state, then what will be the bond angle of this alcohol? In alcohol, what would be the bond angle of alcohol? In alcohol, we have seen this is a, in water, when you come to water, in water, we have read in a water, this is the molecule of water. The oxygen atom is an sp3 hybrid state. There are two lone pairs of electron at the oxygen. Drift of electron take place towards oxygen atom. This is the state of affair. So this bond angle, because of here lone pair repulsion. This is lone pair repulsion. Then lone pair bond pair repulsion and bond pair repulsion. The bond angle decreases from 109 degree 28 minute to 104 degree 30 minute in water molecule. You have read in hybridization. Because of the drift of electron pair, there is a lone pair repulsion, they suppress. There is a lone bond pair repulsion and lone pair bond pair repulsion. So because of all the three factors, the bond angle is 104 degree 30 minute. So here also, because this same thing happens here, this side is sp3 hybridization, the hydrogen atom of water is substituted by an alkyl group, and alkyl group a nonpolar group and a bulk group. So this bond angle of the COH bond angle, the COH bond angle is around 105 degree in alcohol. This is 105 degree in. So this is not a linear molecule, this is a bond angle, is a bent molecule, and this is the state of affair happens in the structure. So this is the polar part of the alcohol. Now if you come to the alcohol, so this alcohol has a polar part and the alcohol has a nonpolar part. If you come to ROH, so this is the polar part of alcohol, and this is the nonpolar part of alcohol. So the alcohol has a nonpolar part and polar part. This, it has the polar site, positive charge at the carbon atom, negative charge at the oxygen atom and a delta positive charge at the hydrogen atom. So it has the polar sides. So this can attract a positive charge towards it, negative charge towards it. So the carbon atom has a tendency to attract a nucleophile towards it. Oxygen atom has a tendency, so this can attract a electrophile. The carbon atom will attract this is a positive charge, and electrophiles, they have positive charge, they will go to where? To the negative charge. And nucleophiles are searching for nucleus. So this carbon atom can attract a nucleophile towards it. It can nucleophile towards it. So here this carbon atom attract a nucleophile, accept the nucleophile and release this OH group. So it has a tendency, the carbon atom has a tendency to attract a nucleophile towards it and undergo reaction, chemical reaction. So these are the probable properties of alcohol. So then if you think like this, so we'll say that in alcohol the OH bond is a partially polar covalent bond. So this hydrogen atom is just like a acidic, looks like a acidic hydrogen atom. So this bond can be cleavage of OH bond. Cleavage of OH bond. The reactions due to involving the active hydrogen atom. So the alcohols will undergo what type of reactions? Now first type of reaction, it will undergo reactions involving active hydrogen atom that is what? Cleavage of OH bond. This OH bond undergoes cleavage. In place of hydrogen atom, another positive part of a molecule can be substituted. Then second type of reactions involving the OH group. Reactions involving the replacement of OH group. Reactions involving the OH group and unshared pair of electrons of oxygen atom. So here are two lone pairs of electron. So this OH group and this lone pair of electron, they get involved, OH group will be involved, but this bond cannot break. So we will not say replacement of OH group. No, it's not possible at all. Alcohol will never give OH group. So this is a cleavage of CO bond. Cleavage of COH bond. So this reactions. Then what more it has? It has the carbon atom. So reactions involving the carbon atom. What is this? Now these are the two main reactions, polar part reactions. Then come non-polar part reactions, the oxygen atom. If you come to this, now if we look to this primary alcohol, we have one alkyl group, carbon atom, two hydrogen atoms here and OH group. This is the primary, this is a 1 degree alcohol. If we come to secondary alcohol, R, C, R, H, we have OH, this is the secondary alcohol. Here we have tertiary alcohol, R, C, R, OH, this is the tertiary alcohol. So all alcohols have H common to them. They are common to them. So reactions due to hydrogen atom will be there in all alcohols. Then all alcohols have the OH group and the bond is polar bond here. So reactions due to involving OH group will be in all alcohols. But what happens? In case of primary alcohol, there are two active hydrogen atoms and alkyl group, one alkyl group. If you come to secondary alcohol, there are two alkyl groups and one active hydrogen atom. If we come to tertiary alcohol, there are three alkyl groups, no active hydrogen atom. Hence, this part of three alcohols, they differ. So reactions involving, so there is a primary carbon atom, there is a secondary carbon atom, there is a tertiary carbon. So reactions involving the carbon atom, non-polar part of the molecule, that is, they will be differing. So in these two type of reactions, first reactions due to the hydrogen atom, reactions involving OH group will be identical or similar in case of primary, secondary, tertiary, and the third type of reactions, they give reactions involving the carbon atom and active hydrogen atoms and active hydrogen atoms. So this reaction, they differ. So there are three type of reactions will be there. One, the reactions involving the hydrogen atom of OH group, where the rupture of OH bond, it is identical, it is almost similar in all alcohols because all alcohols have the same. Now when you come to reactions involving the OH group, will be similar to all the three type of alcohols. They will be different in order of reactivity because the type of carbon atom changes. In type of carbon atom changes, hence the order of reactivity will be different. Then third, in these two reactions will be similar in alcohols. Now when you come to the third type of reactions involving the carbon atom, in primary alcohol it is two active hydrogen atom, one alkyl group, and here one active hydrogen atom, two alkyl groups, here three hydrogen atom alkyl groups. What are alkyl groups? The alkyl groups are electron releasing groups. Here the alkyl group is an electron releasing group, so there is 1 + I effect. And in this secondary alcohol, there is 2-degree alcohol. Here are two alkyl groups. There are two alkyl groups. So there will be +I effect due to this, +I effect due to this. And in this, there are three alkyl groups. So +I effect due to this, +I effect due to this, and +I effect due to this. So if you can't consider the carbon atom, in primary there are two active hydrogen atom, in secondary there is one hydrogen atom, in tertiary there are no hydrogen atom, and types of inductive effect in primary alcohol 1 degree, and in secondary alcohol there are 2 degree, but twice this inductive effect will be pronounced, and in tertiary alcohol it will be pronounced thrice. So keeping in view this, now we will come to the chemical properties of alcohol. Now one thing we want to discuss, then this hydrogen atom can be substituted by a positive group, more positive group than hydrogen. Reactions involving hydrogen atom, rupture of OH group. Reactions involving OH group will be there in three type of alcohols, but this bond will not go. Alcohols do not have a tendency to subscribe a hydroxide ion. If I have this is a hydroxy derivative of alkane. ROH is a hydroxy derivative of alkane. But this reaction in alkane is not possible. Alcohol will not form R plus OH minus. This reaction is not possible. This reaction is not possible. I will be explaining you to why this reaction is not possible, and how the OH group then can be replaced. I told you the reaction involving OH group, then how the reactions involving OH group can take place. How the reaction due to involving the OH group can take place. That we have to explain from taking into the nature of the bond and taking into this. So the order of reactivity, that means the order of reactivity of primary alcohol will be different from secondary alcohol, will be different from tertiary alcohol. Now this part is very clear. But this part we are going to now discuss the reactions involving replacement of OH group. That we have to discuss elaborately reactions involving the replacement of OH group, how it is can be possible, and what will be the order of reactivity for the alcohols. So now if you come to this, reactions involving replacement of OH group, that we will be explaining this. Then we will go in detail what type of chemical properties these alcohols they will exhibit and how they will be similar in some properties and will differ in some properties. So reactions involving replacement of OH group, or that is the cleavage of C-OH bond. So what is this? As I have explained you that this is the carbon atom of alcohol, 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, and this is the OH group is bonded to this. Here are two lone pairs of electrons, and this carbon atom is in sp3 hybrid state, oxygen atom is sp3 hybrid state. This bond is a sigma bond because of linear overlapping of two sp3 hybrid orbitals. This thing. So we'll say now, since the carbon oxygen sigma bond is formed due to linear overlapping up of sp3 hybrid orbital of carbon and sp3 hybrid orbital of oxygen having same principal quantum number n equal to 2, n equal to 2, hence this bond is a strong bond. This carbon oxygen sigma bond is a strong bond and cannot be cleaved easily. So the alcohol cannot give OH minus ion. The CO alcohol never dissociates. Alcohol never dissociates to produce hydroxide ion. Though OH group is the functional group, but alcohol will not produce. Sodium hydroxide gives Na plus OH minus, but alcohol cannot give R plus OH minus because the carbon oxygen bond is very strong. But this bond initiates the chemical reaction. Why? Now because the electronegativity of oxygen is 3.5, carbon is 2.5. So drift of electron take place towards oxygen atom. Oxygen atom has delta negative charge and the carbon atom has delta positive charge. And the oxygen atom has two unpaired pair of electrons. So they take part in chemical reaction. So what happens? So then how the reaction can be possible? So the reaction, the replacement of OH group can be possible in alcohol in presence of a reagent which can subscribe a proton, This is the carbon atom, this is the alcohol, this is the OH group, and it has two lone pairs of electrons, and this oxygen atom has delta negative charge, carbon atom has delta positive charge. The moment we add a proton, a reagent, means what? We may add an acid. We add an acid which can give us H plus. So then what will happen? This oxygen atom has two lone negative charge, will attract the proton and accept the proton by donating this pair of electron to proton. So what will happen now? This is the carbon atom and this is the OH group, and this donated a pair of electron to hydrogen, and oxygen atom got a positive charge. This oxygen atom has gotten a positive charge. Because of this positive charge we get here, and here the carbon atom has a delta positive charge, and here is a positive charge, and this is a oxonium. This is a oxonium character. The alcohol in presence of an acid, the proton subscribed by the acid is attracted by the oxygen atom. How? by donation of lone pair of electron to it and forms an oxonium ion. And this oxonium ion is unstable because here is a positive charge, carbon atom has a positive charge. So this OH group, this will always have a tendency, what? To neutralize this, because there is a positive charge, here is a positive charge. So this positive charge has to be neutralized. Then what will happen? So now this pair of electron, they get displaced to this, and as a result we get a carbon atom with a positive charge and a water molecule. So this produces a carbonium ion. This is a carbocation or carbonium ion, or this is called a carbocation. So in presence of a proton, the oxygen atom has delta negative charge. As oxygen atom has delta negative charge, attract the proton and donates a pair of electron as subsets to form an oxonium ion, which is unstable. Hence, this rupture of the CO bond take place to form a carbonium ion and elimination of a water molecule. And this carbonium ion is a reaction center. It can attract a negative charge towards it, a nucleophile towards it. Now what will happen? This carbonium ion is formed, positive charge. So now it can, a nucleophile can attack the carbonium ion and it can form a product. So this reaction is called nucleophilic substitution reactions. Alcohols undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction with elimination of a molecule of water in presence of an acid. So what type of reactions this will undergo, I will discuss in my next class. So just you go through that what I have taught you. After, then we will discuss about the reactions involving the replacement of OH group, in which a carbonium ion is formed as a reaction intermediate, and what type of reactions it will undergo and what type of reagents they will react with alcohol where the replacement of OH group can be possible. Thank you very much.